So a very good morning to all of you. This is Computer Graphics Lab, and today we will gonna cover the experiment number 1. That is how to draw a line using the simple DDA and the symmetrical DDA. And the another algorithm is there, that is Bressenham's line drawing algorithm. We have already covered these topics in the theory part, so I'm not gonna take much of your time to discuss about these things. So let me introduce to the very first the DDA algorithm. It is basically divided into two parts. The one is the simple DDA and another one is symmetrical DDA. Okay. So here we have some examples and the algorithm. So what is DDA? So DDA is a digital differential analyzer which is actually used to draw a line in the system. Okay, it is actually used to draw lines. So what approach it uses? It uses an incremental scan conversion method. Now I hope you remember what is an incremental scan conversion, where we have been given 2 points of a line, and if I want to draw this line, so I have to find out the intermediate points. These will be the intermediate points that I have to calculate. So how we can calculate? We can calculate it by incremental method. I'm going to calculate two values, that is the x increment and the y increment, that will be added in the previous coordinates to find out the new coordinates. Okay, so that was something we can say the DDA. Another definition is here that DDA is a scan conversion method similar to the numerical differential equation. So we will gonna calculate the delta x value, the delta y values will be there. So that's why we can say they are just similar to the numerical differential equation. So let me take you to the various cases. Yes, the case one, when we have a slope less than 1, and whenever we have a slope less than 1, do remember one thing, x is incremented by 1. So when we have a case m is equal to 1, it means that both x and y will be incremented by 1. The case third, when we have a slope greater than 1, in that particular case we have x is equal to x plus m, but the y part remains constant, that is it is incremented by 1. Okay, so let me take you to the algorithm now. I request you to please kindly note down this algorithm. If you have already noted that in the theory part, then it's okay, because in this current lecture you will gonna make a program. You will gonna make a program of simple DD. Okay, so here we have the step 1. We have been given two endpoints, x1 y1 and x2 y2. So in the step 2, I'm going to calculate the value of delta x and the delta y. Okay, like I'm going to find out the value of m. Which case will be satisfied? Either m equal to 1, greater than 1, or less than 1. Okay, so the two cases I'm going to check here. So next we have is the digital differential analyzer algorithm, step 3. So step 3 says we will gonna calculate a variable known as steps. So what is the steps now? Based upon the value of the dx and dy that we have calculated in the step 2, we will gonna identify the value of a step. So how it is calculated? See here, if the value of dx is greater than dy, then steps is equal to dx. Otherwise, the steps is equal to dy. The most important step is the step number 4, where I'm going to calculate the x increment and the y increment value. And here are the formulas. X increment is equal to dx upon steps, and y increment is equal to dy upon steps. Okay. So I hope you have written out these things before. So x is equal to x1 and y equal to y1. I am going to initialize the very first pixel to be plotted on the screen using the put pixel command. Okay, in the step 6 we have a for loop, or you can use the while loop till the last value of a step. Okay, till the last value of a step. So what I'm doing there is I'm incrementing the x part and the y part. Also I am putting up the pixel with the round function. Okay, with the round function. Now I hope you remember how to calculate the round function. Firstly, let's say we have a variable 3 point. I'm going to clear it out, just hold on. Let's say I have an integer value, floating point value 3.1. So I'm going to add 0.5 in this first. It becomes 3.6. Now I'm going to take the floor value. So what will be the floor value of 3.6? Either I can choose 3 or either I can choose 4. So the floor value is the lesser value. So I'm going to choose the value 3 here. Okay. So this is the digital differential analyzer algorithm. Now I'm going to share my Turbo C++ screen with you to make you visible that how it will going to work. So we have simple DDA. This is the program of the simple DDA. Okay, now let me just share my screen with you. Okay, is my screen visible? Yes, it is. It is visible now. So let's have a program we have to do. Guys, do tell me very first thing. I hope you have written down the simple DDA, yes or no? Have you written down the simple DDA or not? Simple DDA algorithm in your notebooks, yes or no? CSC3, I'm asking a question. Okay, that's great. And I also hope that you have installed Turbo C++ or any other software like CodeBlocks in your system, because today evaluation will be exactly depend upon what you will gonna show me. Okay, what you will gonna show. So here's my program now. Let me introduce with the header file first. I have include iostream.h, Conio. For the graphics, we are using the graphics. I told you there is an absolute value. We have to calculate the absolute value. So for that, I'm gonna use the math.h function. Okay, dos.h is also there. I have also used the delay function. वैसे मैंने delay function को रोक दिया इसमें, but still we have a delay function. That's why this header file is there. Now, this is a predefined function hash define round a. अब इसमें क्या कर रहा हूं मैं? I'm gonna the a value will be passed to as an argument here. Let's say it's a floating point value. Now I'm going to convert it into the integer one. So if a plus 0.5, something like that, the value will be added with the 0.5 and then we have to choose the floor value. So how we can choose the floor value? Whenever there is an integer, it will automatically take the lesser value. Okay. So next I am declaring a function having 4 variables. So that is actually this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. These are the variables which will gonna pass from the main method of our program, where actually the user will gonna give us the input. Okay, so some conditions are there. I'm putting up here in dx. Firstly, I'm calculating dx and dy. Some variables I have also initialized. Just remember the steps. In the very first time, I'm gonna do dx minus I calculate the value of dx and dy. That is same done here. Now based upon the value of absolute value of dx and dy, I am calculating a variable L. Now L here is the same variable that we have used in our algorithm as a steps. Just the name changes there, the work is exactly the same. If absolute of value of dx is greater than dy, then we have L is equal to dx, otherwise L is equal to dy. Okay, तो यहाँ तक हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Now the very first pixel I am gonna put up on my screen is x comma y. So x comma y will be the very first value. I am gonna put that on our screen. अब अच्छा उसके बाद मैं क्या कैलकुलेट कर रहा था? x increment and y increment है ना? So this is actually the formula of x increment and the y increment. That is dx upon float and dy upon L. ओके एक चीज याद रखना, जो यहाँ पर हमें वैल्यू ले रहे हैं, द वैल्यू विच वी आर टेकिंग हियर डिपेंड्स अपॉन द स्लोप वैल्यू. इफ m is less than 1, then x will be equal to 1. If m is greater than 1, then y will be equal to 1. If m is equal to 1, then both x and y will be equal to 1. Okay, so last step हमारा क्या था? What was the last step? Last step में हम क्या कर रहे थे? Yes, for loop लगा रहे थे और वहां पर हमने क्या किया था? 3 चीजें की थी. x is equal to x plus x increment, y equal to y plus increment, and the third thing was put pixel राउंड x कॉमा राउंड y। बड़ा इजी प्रोग्राम है। अब ये पूछोगे सर ये 15 क्या है? 15 इज द नेम ऑफ द कलर, कि जो हमारी लाइन ड्रॉ होगी, जो मैं पिक्सल ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ उसका कलर क्या है। आप कोई भी पिक्सल कर सकते हो, आप यहाँ पर 14 कर सकते हो, 13 कर सकते हो, वट एवर कलर ऑफ द लाइन यू वांट। ओके, दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू। चलिए ये हो गया। उसके बाद ये आ गया हमारा मेन प्रोग्राम। नाउ दिस इज अवर मेन प्रोग्राम। इसमें कुछ भी नहीं है, ओनली थ्री नो actually four coordinates I am asking from the user to input as a value, that is x1, y1, x2 and y2. Okay, then I am gonna call the function that is DDA through a b c d. Okay, now do remember one thing, this round comma x function, this round x function actually will gonna call this. Okay, this function, this is actually a, yes, we are rounding off the things. So I hope you understand the program. Can you make it by yourself? Guys, can you make the program by right now or not? Okay, now I'm going to create the breakout groups for you. I am going to create the breakout groups for you. I am still not getting any reply from you. Guys, are you listening to me? Yes or no? Okay, that's great. Now I'm getting the replies. Okay, just have a let's have a small poll for you. In simple DDA, if slope, that is m, is less than 1, then y is equal to 1, x equal to 1, y equal to 0, or x equal to 0. So here's my question for you. If in simple DDF slope is less than 1, then what happened to मैं थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट कर रहा हूं आपके लिए, चेंज कर रहा हूं उससे थोड़ा सा। So here's my question for you on your screen. Please read the question very carefully and then respond. In simple DDA, if slope is less than 1, then y is, what will be the value of y? Come on, is my question visible to you? Yes or no? Only one student has responded. Only one. Only one student has responded till now. And he is Manakpreet and Mohammad Imran. अगर आपको इसका जवाब नहीं ना मालूम तो आप प्रोग्राम बना नहीं पाएंगे। Dear students, I request you to please respond immediately. Many of you are not responding. I'm going to throw you out of my class. Come on, respond immediately. What will happen to the value of y if the slope is less than 1? Hurry up, please. Still 16 are not responding. What is the problem with you, Sahil, Shailesh, Shashwant, Sunny, Vishal, Mr. Kaushal, Gaurav Jagga, Ankit, Akash? Why are you not responding? Mr. Akash Singh, शैलेश, शाश्वंत, बेटा अगर आपने नहीं लेक्चर लगाना, लैब नहीं लगानी तो आप बाहर जा सकते हो. देयर इज नो कंपल्शन हियर. शाश्वंत सिंह, आकाश सिंह, बेटा मैं आपको रिमूव कर दूंगा सेशन से, फिर आप ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाएंगे. So let me show you the correct option now. The correct option is the correct option is the very first one. Yes, the y is equal to 1. Still many students selected, the 3 students selected the second option, and 5 students selected both 3 and 4. So I'm not getting you guys, despite of having so much hard work in the lectures, online lectures, still you're not getting the things. Akshay, Amanjot, Dibanshu, Deepak, Harbaksh, they all got wrong answers. Manav Jain, Mohammad Imran, Rohan Singh Slathia, Sahil, Sanya, they all got wrong answers. So I don't know what's the problem with you. So please be sincere. And you got 20 minutes to complete your program. I request you to kindly open up your screens. I am gonna create the breakout groups for you. So start doing the things and start doing your programs. Okay, here we enter the breakout groups.
सर
यस
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है सर, इसमें हम लोग राउंड ऑफ क्यों कर रहे हैं? बिना राउंड ऑफ के भी तो वैल्यू वही रहेंगी ना।
बट उसमें 0.5 ऐड थोड़ा ना होगा, क्या पता 0.5 करके टीजर वैल्यू जो है वो अपडेट हो जाए। भूल गया वो केस जिसमें मैंने एक तेरे को एक चीज बताई थी, सी दिस, जैसे एक मेरे पास वैल्यू है 3.7, अब इसमें मैं
यस
0.5 ऐड करूंगा
सर।
तो इसकी वैल्यू बन जाएगी 4
2.2
अभी इसकी फ्लोर वैल्यू क्या बनेगी?
4
अच्छा, अगर मैं 3.7 डायरेक्टली लेता तो इसकी फ्लोर वैल्यू क्या बननी थी?
3।
तो यही तो डिफरेंस है, इसीलिए तो 0.5 ऐड कर रहे हैं, समझ गए?
ठीक है सर। यस सर। सर एक बारी
अच्छा,
फिर से एक बारी
अभी मैं
कोड
आपको ना
जरा
एक
समझा
आउटपुट
दीजिए।
दिखाता हूँ, अभी मैं आपको एक आउटपुट दिखाना चाहता हूँ, लिसन गाइस,
हाँ सर
सी
वही।
दिस, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। अभी मैं आपको आउटपुट दिखाता हूँ, देखो मैंने आपको आज जो वर्कशीट दिया ना घर से, वो वर्कशीट है कि यू हैव टू मेक अ प्रोग्राम फॉर सिंपल डीडीए एंड सिमेट्रिकल डीडीए फॉर पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव, फॉर पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव लाइन ऑफ स्लोप। तो एक चीज आपको बता दूं, प्रोग्राम सेम ही रहेगा, एक ही प्रोग्राम से हमारे पास दो आउटपुट जनरेट होंगी। कैसे, मैं आपको बताता हूँ। सबसे पहला वो मैं केस वो लूंगा जिसमें मैं पॉजिटिव स्लोप चाहता हूं, मतलब जो मेरा न्यूमरेटर है वो डिनोमिनेटर से बड़ा होगा। लेट्स से आई टेक x1 y1 100 x2 एज 300 और y2 की लिया मैंने 600। अभी अगर ध्यान से अगर आप कैलकुलेट करोगे तो स्लोप की वैल्यू क्या आएगी? व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ स्लोप इन द चैट बॉक्स प्लीज? व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ स्लोप? व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ स्लोप? Yes, absolutely right. That is 5 by 2 or we can say 2.5. Absolutely right. ठीक है, तो अभी ये पॉजिटिव स्लोप हुआ ना, मींस हियर द वैल्यू इज पॉजिटिव, वी डोंट डील हियर विद द नेगेटिव वैल्यू। तो इसका जो आंसर है देखो अब कैसे आएगा। अच्छा, एक चीज मुझे एक चीज बता सकते हो, अब ये आउटपुट को नोट डाउन कर लो कि ये जो स्लाइड हो रही है, हम पहाड़ से नीचे उतरे हैं, वी आर एक्चुअली मूविंग डाउन फ्रॉम आई मस्ट से फ्रॉम अ माउंटेन। अभी मेरे को मैंने आपको एक चीज बताई थी whenever we deal with the positive slope of a line, let's say मेरे पास ये x and y axis है, so I told you whenever we deal with positive line of a slope, तो उसका positive line of slope कुछ ऐसे होना चाहिए, है ना, नीचे से ऊपर लाइन आनी चाहिए. बट हमारी जो आउटपुट आ रही थी वो कैसे आ रही थी, समथिंग लाइक दिस. कोई बता सकता है क्यों? when we have m greater than 1, this is the case of m greater than 1, this is the case of m greater than 1. Can anyone tell me why? हमने पॉजिटिव वैल्यूज दी, हमारा स्लोप भी पॉजिटिव आ रहा था, बट हमारी जो वैल्यू है वो कुछ आउटपुट इस तरीके से आ रही है लाइन, बट व्हाट वी वांट इज वो ऐसे आनी चाहिए थी, समथिंग लाइक दैट. कैन एनीवन टेल मी कैसे क्यों हो रहा है? सर वाई नीचे की तरफ है. एब्सोल्युटली राइट मिस्टर मानव जैन, बिकॉज ये जो मैं आपको डायग्राम दिखा रहा हूं, दिस इज द डायग्राम फॉर द फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट, बट हमारी डायग्राम कहां बन रही है? एब्सोल्युटली राइट, नीचे बन रही है. अब इसकी मिरर इमेज बना के देख लो, ये बनेगा कुछ यहां, दिस विल बी द पॉइंट, और ये बनेगा पॉइंट यहां. तो इसलिए लाइन कैसे बन रही है? ऐसे. समझ गए मेरी बात? समझ गए? एक्चुअली हमारी जो कंप्यूटर की स्क्रीन है तो वो ऐसे है ना, दैट वर्क्स इन द फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट, तभी हमको लाइन ऐसे दिख रही है. आई होप यू गॉट इट, बट आई वांट टू से Aniket and Mr. Akashdeep, you have to call me after the end of my this lecture. Otherwise, I will not gonna allow you next section. Next session. Are you getting the things, Mr. Akash and Aniket? ठीक है, चलिए अभी बात करते हैं. Yes, we have only 5 minutes left. Let's hurry up and open the experiment number 1.1 and start giving the pre-lab questions. Let's start with the pre-lab questions. Let's start with the pre-lab questions now. Experiment number 1.1, pre-lab questions. In our previous lab हमें कुछ problem आया था, that it was difficult to answer the fill in the blanks. So in this session I try to make it as simple for you. The reason is because it's very difficult to match the things with the fill in the blanks. So please tell me whether you are attempting the test or not. Are you attempting the test? Okay, Sonali is saying yes. Krati is saying yes. Now Rahilsha is saying. Okay, now let me open the experiment number 1.1 pre-lab question and let's see how much marks you get and how many of you have submitted. No one has submitted the test till now. बेटा एक चीज याद रखना, टाइम लिमिट चेक कर लो. आपके पास exactly, you have exactly 5 minutes with you. You have exactly 5 minutes with you. Exactly 5 minutes to submit the test. मैं 1 मिनट भी टाइम की अपग्रेडेशन नहीं करूंगा. You have 4 minutes left now. Kindly submit the test. You have 4 minutes left only. Just read the question first and then submit the answer. Please read the question very carefully. स्लोप ग्रेटर देन 1 है तो y की वैल्यू को क्या हो रहा है, स्लोप लेस देन 1 है तो x की वैल्यू को क्या हो रहा है. प्लीज रीड दैट वेरी केयरफुली फॉर यू आंसर द थिंग. Okay, let me check now how many of you have submitted, because only 2 minutes are left. Only 2 minutes. Guys, what is happening? No one has submitted the test. Please respond me in the chat box if you have submitted the test. Because here, on my screen it is showing that no one has submitted. Many students are saying they are submitted. Please check. Okay, 10 student has submitted. Guys, you have exactly 1.5 minutes left to submit the test. Exactly, you have 1.5 minutes. Exactly, you have 1.5 minutes for the test. Please submit that test immediately, please. Don't tell me to increase the time for you. I'm not going to increase that. Exactly, you have 2 minutes left. Now 20 students submitted the test. Still we have Abhay Mishra, Arun, Ayush, Himanshu Vats, Rohan. Rohan, you haven't submitted the test, beta? My dear students, exactly 30 seconds left. Exactly 30 seconds for you to submit the test. Still two students are pending. Still two students hasn't submitted the test, and they are, the one is Mr. Sunny Kumar and Shesh Verma. So time has been closed. So thank you so much for today's session. I request for Ayush, Aniket and Mr. Akshay to please call me immediately right now. So have a nice day from my side. See you in the next lecture. Akshay, call me. मेरे को तेरे को बताता हूँ. Call me once. Yeah, thank you so much for today's session.